An isothermal aqueous phase reversible reaction PR is to be carried out in a mixed flow reactor. The reaction rate in k.mole m3.h is given by R0.5 CP-0.125 CR. A stream containing only P enters the reactor. The residence time required in hours for 40 conversion of P is A 0.80, B 1.33, C 1.60, D 2.67. The correct answer is 1.60. Design of heterogeous catalytic reactor involves consideration of steps. A. Only chemical. B. Only physical. C. Both A, B. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A, B. A consecutive reaction is characterized by A. Maxima in the concentration of A, B. Maxima in the concentration of B, C. Maxima in the concentration of C, D. High exothermicity. The correct answer is maxima in the concentration of B. What is the unit of the rate constant in a chemical reaction in which 10 of the reactant decomposes in 1 hour, 20 in 2 hours, 30 in 3 hours, and so on? A. Liter mole dot second. B. Moles liter dot second. C. Liter mole. D. Liter second. The correct answer is liter mole dot second. For a fluidized bed reactor, the most suitable relevant model is a model A. Tank in series, B. Bubbling bed, C. Plug flow, D. None of these. The correct answer is bubbling bed. The rate at which a chemical substance reacts is proportional to its A. Active mass, B. Molecular weight, C. Equivalent weight, D. Atomic weight. The correct answer is active mass. In a reaction, the threshold energy is equal to where A. Activation energy and normal energy of reactants A, B N, C A N, D A N. The correct answer is A N. Thermodynamic equilibrium constant in a system is affected by A. Inerts, B. Pressure, C. Temperature, D. All ABC. The correct answer is temperature. The most suitable reactor for carrying out an autothermal reaction is A. Batch reactor, B. CSTR, C. Semi-batch reactor, D. Plug flow reactor. The correct answer is CSTR. Which of the following chemical reactions will be favored by low pressure? A. Too high H2I2, B. N2O2 to no 2, C. N2O2 to no, D. None of these. The correct answer is N2O2 to no 2. A catalyst in a chemical reaction. A. Decreases the activation energy, B. Alters the reaction mechanism, C. Increases the frequency of collisions of reacting species, D. All A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. Slurry reactors are characterized by the A. Lack of intraparticle diffusion resistance, B. Presence of two mobile phases, C. Both A and B, D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A and B. Limiting reactant in a chemical reaction decides the A. Rate constant, B. Conversion, C. Reaction speed, D. Equilibrium constant. The correct answer is conversion. Consider the nth order irreversible liquid phase reaction AB. Which one of the following plots involving half-life of the reaction T12 and the initial reactant concentration Ca0 gives a straight line plot? A. Ca0 versus T12, B. ln Ca0 versus T12, C. Ca0 versus ln T12, D. ln Ca0 versus ln T12. The correct answer is Ca0 versus ln T12. The rate of forward reaction at chemical equilibrium is the rate of backward reaction. A more than, B less than, C equal to, D either B or C. The correct answer is equal to. Pick the wrong design guideline for a reactor in which the reactions A are desired and A is undesired are to take place. The ratio of the reaction rates is: A. Use high pressure and eliminate inerts when AB. B. Avoid recycle when AB. C. Use batch reactor or plug flow reactor when AB. D. Use CSTR with a high conversion when AB. The correct answer is: avoid recycle when AB. With increase in temperature, the equilibrium rises in case of endothermic reaction. A. Constant. B. Conversion. C. Both AB. D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is conversion. In case of a consecutive unimolecular type first-order reaction, the concentration of component increases continuously with time. A. S. B. R. C. A. D. None of these. The correct answer is S. Enzymes, a protein, are catalysts found in organisms. Its efficiency of catalyzing a reaction is due to its capacity to lower the activation energy of the reaction. The enzyme ptyalin used for food digestion is present in A. Blood. B. Saliva. C. Intestine. D. Gland. The correct answer is saliva. Considering the endothermic dissociation of CaCO3 in a closed vessel CaCO3-CaO2, the pressure of CO2 increases if A. A catalyst is added. B. The temperature is increased. C. An inert gas is pumped keeping the temperature constant. D. None of these. The correct answer is the temperature is increased. The exit age distribution of fluid leaving a vessel is used to know the A. Activation energies of a reaction. B. Reaction mechanism. C. Extent of non-ideal flow in the vessel. D. None of these. The correct answer is extent of non-ideal flow in the vessel. From Arrhenius' law, a plot of log EK versus 1t gives a straight line with a slope of ER. The unit of ER is A. k.mole. B. k.mole K. C. K. D. k.mole K. The correct answer is K. In the converter of the contact process for the manufacture of H2SO4, the equilibrium conversion of SO2A with increase in temperature and B with increase in the mole ratio of SO2 to air. A increases, B decreases. B. A decreases, B increases. C. A increases, B increases. D. A decreases, B decreases. The correct answer is A decreases, B increases. For the irreversible elementary first-order reaction in parallel with a plot of Cy versus Cz will give a straight line having a slope of A. K2 K1, B K1 K2, C K1 K2, D K1 K2. The correct answer is K1 K2. The time needed to achieve the same fractional conversion for particles of different sizes d when chemical reaction controls is proportional to A d, B d, C d 1.5, D d2. The correct answer is D. A balanced chemical reaction equation conforms to the law of A. Conservation of mass, B. Avogadro's hypothesis, C. Gaseous volumes, D. None of these. The correct answer is conservation of mass. An exothermic reaction takes place in an adiabatic reactor. The product temperature, reactor feed temperature, A is always equal to, B is always greater than, C is always less than, D may be greater or less than. The correct answer is always greater than. Reverse reaction in a chemical equilibrium is favored by the A. Removal of one of the products regularly. B. Increase in the concentration of one of the products. C. Increase in the concentration of one of the reactants. D. None of these. The correct answer is increase in the concentration of one of the products. The equilibrium constant for the reversible reaction is affected by the A. Temperature of the system. B. Presence or absence of inerts. C. Pressure of the system. D. Kinetics of the reaction. The correct answer is pressure of the system. Sum of the powers of the concentration terms in the rate equation is called the of the reaction. A. Order. B. Overall order. C. Molecularity. D. None of these. The correct answer is overall order. During manufacture of H2SO4, the oxidation of SO2 to SO3 by oxygen is an endothermic reaction. The yield of SO3 will be maximized if the A. Temperature is increased. B. Pressure is reduced. C. Temperature is increased and pressure is reduced. D. Temperature is reduced and pressure is increased. The correct answer is temperature is reduced and pressure is increased. The role of a catalyst in a chemical reaction is to change the A. Equilibrium constant. B. Activation energy. C. Final products. D. Heat of reaction. The correct answer is activation energy. The vessel dispersion number dl for plug flow is A. 0. B. 500. C. 750. D. The correct answer is 0. Molecularity of a reaction. A is always equal to the overall order of reaction. B may not be equal to the order of reaction. C can't have a fractional value. D both B and C. The correct answer is both B and C. BET apparatus is used to determine the A. Specific surface of a porous catalyst. B. Pore size distribution. C. Pore diameter. D. Porosity of the catalyst bed. The correct answer is specific surface of a porous catalyst. Carrier in a catalyst increases its A. Surface area. B. Activity. C. Performance. D. None of these. The correct answer is surface area. When the reaction occurs in the diffusion-controlled region, the apparent activation energy as measured is only the true value. A. Twice. B. Half. C. Equal. D. None of these. The correct answer is half. An isothermal irreversible reaction is being carried out in an ideal tubular flow reactor. The conversion in this case will with decrease in space-time. A. Increase. B. Increase exponentially. C. Decrease. D. Remain unchanged. The correct answer is decrease. An elementary liquid phase decomposition reaction is to be carried out in a CSTR. The design equation is A. KXA1XA. B. KXA1XA1XA. C. KXA1XA2. D. The correct answer is KXA1XA. Kinetics of a solid catalyzed reaction can best be studied in a reactor. A. Batch. B. Plug flow. C. Mixed. D. None of these. The correct answer is mixed. According to Arrhenius' equation of temperature dependency of rate constant for an elementary reaction, A. KT. B. KEERT. C. KTEERT. D. None of these. The correct answer is KEERT. The reactions of high molecularity are rare because A. Of very large activation energy of many bodies. B. Of low probability of many body collisions. C. Many body collisions are not favored energetically. D. Of requirement of very large concentration for such reactions. The correct answer is of low probability of many body collisions. Which of the following is the most suitable for isothermal operation? A. Batch reactor. B. Back mix reactor. C. Plug flow reactor. D. Fixed bed reactor. The correct answer is back mix reactor. For a first-order chemical reaction, the rate constant A changes on changing the concentration units. B is not a function of the unit of time. C has unit of time 1. D none of these. The correct answer is has unit of time 1. Which of the following is an autocatalytic reaction? A. Photochemical reactions. B. Microbial fermentation reaction. C. Enzyme fermentation reaction. D. Ammonia synthesis reaction. The correct answer is microbial fermentation reaction. The performance of a cascade of CSTRs can be improved by adding A. APF reactor in series. B. APF reactor in parallel. C. More CSTRs in series. D. More CSTRs in parallel. The correct answer is more CSTRs in series. A multiple reaction may be classified as a reaction. A. Consecutive or side. B. Parallel or side. C. Mixed. D. All A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. Holding time for flow reactors is the space-time for constant fluid density. A. Double. B. Triple. C. Equal to. D. None of these. The correct answer is equal to. Pick out the wrong statement. A. In a multi-step reaction, the slowest step is the rate-determining step. B. In general, the rate of a reaction becomes triple for every 10 C rise in temperature. C. Slow chemical reactions have generally high values of activation energy. D. Molecularity of a reaction cannot be zero, but the order of a reaction can be zero. The correct answer is in general, the rate of a reaction becomes triple for every 10 C rise in temperature.